銀河鉄道39エターヌル
Okay, let's read Chapter 3 of Volume 1 of Galaxy Express 39 Eternal. Tetsuro and Meitoru were on Pluto. They're still on Pluto, and the train has left. And that is how that chapter ended, Chapter 2. We're going right into Chapter 3. They're still on Pluto. This is only 25 pages, but we're going to break it into two because there's a lot of dialogue here. So likely these sessions will still take a while. So let's just roll, and we'll see what the title is more formally on the next page. 39が行っちゃったよ. Oh, the 39 went, you know? So it went, and itte shimao. So it went, and there's nothing we can do about it, or it went, and it's regrettable. 今度は僕たちが氷の墓守りになっちゃうんだろうか? So, as for next, or as for now, or yeah, we into gravekeepers of ice becoming, I guess. So I guess we become gravekeepers of the ice now. Remember that on Pluto, it's covered in ice, and that it is a graveyard for the people that have abandoned their physical bodies, or when they transferred to be robots, machine people. And so that's the gravekeeping of ice. Sa ne, well, like who knows? Okay, so there we go. We go right into the splash page. Oh, well. Problem solved. We go right into the splash page for Chapter 3. Kukan Mugen Kido. Kukan Mugen Kido. Space infinite orbit, or space infinite trajectory. Literally, space without limit. So. Okay, well, the train appears to be coming back. Presumably that's Charon, the moon. Ara, arararara, 39 が戻ってきた. What? Oh my, the 39 came back? You can get a little reflection of it in the ice there. Okay. Yeah, I know, right? Solved. 珍しい走り方ね. It's a rare way of running, you know? Come on, Don, get out of here. バックして切るのが普通なのに、まるで冥王星の衛星カロンを回ってきたように見える. Okay, so even though normally coming and doing back, meaning like going in reverse, bakushite, doing back, again, like doing backup or doing reverse. So even though normally, as for doing, or as for coming in reverse, or as for doing a backup, yeah, I guess like normally if it were actually backing up, we'd see the caboose first, is what she's saying. She's saying it's as though Pluto's satellite or moon, Charon, it's visible in the manner of encircling and going around. So you could see it as though as it just went around Charon, is what she's saying. Okay, so there we go. Psych, got him. Got you baited. The classic. Okay, so we get a whole page here where I guess we're going to get some detail about some stuff. So we see this is Charon. Meo星は地球の月くらいの 大きさの最果ての惑星である. So as for Pluto, Earth's moon extent of largeness no saihate. Oh, of the farthest ends of the planet it is. So I guess Pluto is about the size of Earth's moon, and at the ends, at the furthest ends, it's that planet. I guess that's what saihate is supposed to be here. Yeah, like the furthest planet that's of the largest of the extent of Earth's moon. その直径は約2400キロで20惑星に近い大きさの強大な衛星がその周囲を回っている. Okay, so as for that diameter, I think that is chokke. Yeah. As for that diameter, approximately, oops, I did not put that in the right thing. As for that diameter, it's approximately 2,400 kilometers, and I guess two times planet approaching bigness of a largeness moon. Okay, so a giant moon of the size approaching like a double planet. Okay, but that sono, I guess that surrounding is rotating around. I don't know why sono shui. That surroundings. Oh, I guess it's rotating around, turning around that surroundings. Okay. 冥王星の半分以上にも達する大きさで、その名はカロン、グリシア神話
Hello there.
Hello there. 神話の読みの国の私主に何した明るい no, not 明るい、暗い月である. Okay, so like even greater than the half part of Pluto. Hasuru. Reaching sizeness. Okay, so it's a largeness that's reaching more than half of Pluto. As for that name, Charon, Greece mythology. I said Shinwa? That's like, this is like God stories. Yeah, myths or legend, mythology. From the mythology of Greece, it was the yellow spring or yellow fountain's country's passing protector. So, right, the yellow, that would be the Styx. I think Yomi no Kuni. Yeah, so Yomi no Kuni gets translated into Hades, the realm of the dead. It's literally the the country of the yellow fountain or the yellow spring. So it's that place's watashi, and I said, shoot. Okay, it's not shu. Watashi mamori? It is watashi. Watashi mori. It's just mori. Ferryman. Okay. The ferryman of Hades, the underworld. It's not Yudai. That is Yudai. Having done as the origin, dark moon it is. Okay, so again, it's the dark moon deriving its origin from the ferryman of the underworld of Greece mythology, Greek mythology, as for that name Charon, which again approaching the largeness of more than half of the Pluto. Hori no hakaba no eien no hakamamori wa honrai kono eisei Charon no yaku nani nano kamo shiranai. Okay. As for the eternal gravekeepers of the graves of ice, or the graveyard of ice, as for the eternal gravekeepers of the graveyard of ice, honrai, from the beginning? Yeah, originally, this planet, Charon, this is like role or duty, like a role and a function. Yaku, yes, it's Yakuwari. Their part, their role, their duties, probably is. Yeah, okay, so it's the role or duty of Charon. This satellite, Charon's duty, it probably is. As for being gravekeepers, eternal gravekeeper of the graves of ice or graveyard of ice, originally from the beginning, it's this planet Charon's duty, probably. Okay, there we go. Shoo. Meteru? Ki. So it looks like Meteru's on the train. Iya, Meteru wa koko ni iru ka? Well, as for Meteru existing in this place, question mark? Like, Meteru's right here, isn't she? Classic. どうしたの車掌さん一周して戻ってきるなんて What happened, Mr. Conductor? One circumference doing and coming back, what could that be? Or why do that? Ishu? Yeah, one revolution, one lap. いや、何かなり曲のお許しが出たので、少しばかりサイトシングを、はい。So, well, what is it? The administration office's apology coming out. Oh, it's not apology. This is yurusu, oyurushi. Permission came out. But with that, just a little bit of sightseeing, and o meaning doing, or the doing sightseeing, indeed. And the kanji here aren't saitoshingu, would be what he says. It's, what's this? Kanko something. It's like sightseeing. What is that? Kanko. Yeah, there's Kanko and then Kodo. Is it Boko? Boko? Oh, I'm thinking Aruku. What is Hashire? For Soul. Soulko. There we go. So a sightseeing trip. So a sightseeing trip, apparently, with permission from the administration office. Kanari kyoko no kyoka ga deta. So the administration's office's permission came out. So they approved. Kanon-san no o kotsu ori de nantoka. Wait, breaking bones? Kotsu oru. Oh no, hone. Hone ori? Okay. Yeah, so hone ori, literally to break bones or to fold bones. Hey Riku, how's it going? It means to exert oneself or to take great pains. So Ms. Canon, remember, is kanon. That is the ferry, the electrical ferry that is the instantiation of the train engine car. Ms. Cannon's great exertion, it somehow, or something like that. Meaning the permission. Domo arigatou gozaimashita. That's the fake Meitoru saying thank you very much. And there's Kanon, and there's Mi-kun, the cat. Do itashimashite mata okai shimashou, Shadow-san. Okay, so you're welcome. Again, like, let's meet again, Ms. Shadow-san. So there you go. That is, yeah. Shadow. Ichido de ii, 39 ni notte. So one time is good, riding on the 39. Mei se o hanareru yume o hatashite mitakatta. Pluto, dream of departing, achieved, wanted to try to achieve the dream of departing Pluto and riding on the 39, even one time good. Even though it was just a little bit of a round trip. Okay, this is shadow because you can't really see the face. Ichido de ii, mei o se no kori no hakaba kara hanarete. That is hanarete, right? To be separated from. Yes. Okay. To leave, to go away. So with one time, it's good. So just one time being good. Pluto's graves of ice, from them leaving, being separated. So just getting away for once would be good. Was good. Ooh, is that Kagayaku? I think that's Kagayaku. Yes. Kagayaku hoshi no umi e tabiratsu kimochi o ajiwatte mitakatta. The shining stars of ocean. So towards the ocean of shining stars, the feeling of starting out on a voyage, tasting, wanted to do or wanted to try. So wanted to try to taste the mood, the feeling of starting out on a voyage to the sea of shining stars. 私は墓守り As for me, gravekeeper. 永遠の氷の墓守り. Again, an eternal gravekeeper of ice. そんなことはない。そんなことはない. As for that sort of thing, it does not exist. As for that sort of thing, it doesn't exist. So, basically, like, it's not that. It's not that. Meaning, like, you're not eternally this. そんなことはないよ. That sort of thing does not exist. 夢はいつか cow? No. This is to wish for. It's not cow. It's close. What is it? It's not kamao, that's to mind. Is it kanao? Yes, thank you. To come true. Yes, to be wished. Kanao is one of these funny words that means about wishing and coming true, and it can also mean to be suited or like well matched. In the fighting manga, we see it usually meaning this, to be suited. So, thank you. Okay. 夢はいつか叶うもんだ. So as for the dream, as for your dream, at some time, coming true thing it is. It will come true someday. Oh. Okay, now we get a series of these 4 tall panels. Tetsuro it's going to be a dialogue between Shadow and Tetsuro. We'll mostly zoom in on the dialogue here. 希望を捨てなければ. Okay, oh, this is an implied double negative. So, nakareba naranai. So he just doesn't do it. Literally, it's hopes throwing away, if not doing, but it's the implied double negative. So you must not throw away your hopes. 時間は夢を裏切らない. As for time, will not betray dreams. So I guess we've got the theme. We've got the theme for this series. Time will not betray dreams. 決して裏切らない. Certainly, absolutely will not betray. 時間は夢を裏切らない. So she repeats that phrase. As for time, it will not betray dreams. 夢を裏切らない. Will not betray dreams. Okay. She turns to him. Tetsuro-san, あなたは心優しい子. So, Mr. Tetsuro, as for you, you're a gentle-hearted boy. そしてあなたは若い. And in addition, as for you, you're young. Wakai here is probably not just young. There's probably a little bit more to that of like, you're young. Wakamono ni wa mugendai no kanosei ga aru. Yeah. So as for to young people, infinite possibilities exist. So for young people, infinite possibilities exist. Mirai ga aru, a future exists, or the future exists. Wow, this is going to get sad fast. Okay, we get a couple more tall panels. couple more, and she's getting very reflective here, looking up at the sky, and then we get some stuff. So let's look at this. いつかあなたも私ぐらいの何になればわかる。Oh, 歳になればわかる。So someday or sometime, you also, my extent of age when become, will understand. So basically, someday you'll be as old as I am and you'll understand, you'll know. するべきことがたくさんあるのに時間はあまりにも短い。Ought to do things, many exist, even though, as for time, very much it's short. So even though there are many things that ought to be done, or you have many things to do, as for time, it's very short. その短い時間の中で、自分は何をするために生まれてきたのか? Is that sabishi? Yeah, sabishi. It's an older form of sabishi. Sabishiku naru toki ga aru. Okay, so amongst that short time, in the middle of that short time, as for oneself, for the purposes of doing what and being born, came to be born? Question mark. Becoming lonely times exist. So there's like a question. Yeah, so amongst that short time, oneself, for what purpose was I come to be born? To do what? These sad or grieving, lonely, solitary, desolate times exist, where she's asking that question. Why was I born here? Amongst this short time. Okay. お別れのキスをしたいけど. Oh. Yeah, this is her saying this. This is not Tetsuro. お別れのキスをしたいけど、口がないからしてあげられない。Farewell kiss, a kiss of farewell, want to do. So I want to kiss you farewell, but because a mouth does not exist, because I don't have a mouth, not able to do it. もしもいつかあなたがここへ戻ってくる時があったら, if perhaps someday, sometime, you to this place, coming and returning time, if that occurs. So if sometime you happen to come back this way, その時には昔の体と顔に戻ってるかもしれない。As for at that time, ancient body and face, returning to the ancient body and face, maybe. So as for that time, I might have returned to my old body and face. ずっとずっと先のお話だけどね. Very much or continuously a head story it is, but 先のお話. Yeah, I guess that's what that's supposed to mean. Like a story for the next time. Like very much a story for the next time, I guess. But, 嫌でなかったら、その時キスをしましょう. I guess like if it's not bad, if it's not detestable, then that time let's kiss. Let's kiss then. Okay. All right. So the train departs. We get a nice break out of the train from the panel. So there we see Pluto and Charon. Nice shot. All right. I think that is Tetsuro talking. Meio sei no tsuki Charon ga jikoku no watashimori teiu kedo marude kori no hakamamori no you ni mieru. The Pluto's moon Charon, it is Hell's ferryman, the ferryman of Hell. That's what it's called. It's a thing called that, but it's as if the ice gravekeepers in that manner, it's visible. So you can see Charon in the manner of being the gravekeeper of the graveyards of ice. It's like that. So like it is the gravekeeper for the planet with all the graves of ices. Eia no mamori, hakamamori wa Shado-san janai. Oh, that could have been made to do talking. Anyway, as for the gravekeeper of eternity, or as for the eternal gravekeeper, Ms. Shadow, it isn't. So it's not her. Honto no hakamamori wa koku. This is like black robed moon. What is that? It's not kurobukuro. Yeah, okay, it's not. What is the what is the on reading for clothing there? E. Kinu. Okay. Koku-i. Black clothes. Kokui no tsuki Charon yo. So as for the true gravekeeper, it's that black clothed moon Charon, you know. Okay. We just saw this. What was it's Kayu? Yomi. No, not even close. Yomi no kuni no watashi mori. The ferryman of hell, or ferryman of Hades. Okay. That is the gravekeeper. All right. We're at the halfway point for the chapter, and we're about 35 minutes. Let's go ahead and read this page so that we're through this big block of text, and I think that will set up well for the next session to finish off the chapter. カロンと名前が似てるのが気になるけど Wait. カロンと名前が似てるのが気になるけど that name Charon, it's the thing it's resembling, it suits the thing it's resembling. Yeah. Kininaru is to fit well, to suit. No, it's kiniiru, right? Yeah, okay, so this is kininaru, which is to be on one's mind. That name Charon, the thing it's resembling is like, it's on the mind. But, Shadow-san ni yume o misete agete, doing the favor of showing a dream to Ms. Shadow, Kanon-san te yasashi denshi, what was this again? Yosei nandane? No, it's like, or is it Yosei? Yeah, Yosei. Okay, so Ms. Kanon, talking about her, a kind electrical fairy she is, isn't she? Okay, so I guess maybe this is all one idea. Like it's resembling the name Charon, meaning Kanon, and it's been on the mind, but talking about Ms. Kanon, she's a kind, gentle electrical fairy that did the favor of showing Ms. Shadow her dream, or letting her basically have her dream, see her dream. Tetsuro? Huh? What? Anata kono ichi nen benkyou wa shita no? Suddenly we're changing topics. You, this 1 year, meaning this last year, as for studying, done? So have you studied in this last year? Hondemo denshi shukanbutsu demo ii kedo takusan yonda no? Even books or electrical like publications even are good, but lots of them, did you read? Did you read lots of books even if they were electrical publications? Electronic. What's denshi shu? Yeah, denshi shupan, electronic publishing items. Butsu. Tetsuro eyes are immediately like, no. いやー、いっぱいいろんなゲームはやったけど、ねえ、he's making a lot of excuses here. 世界中ともネットワーク、講師の多様系中ともやったけど。Okay, so, it's like, lots of various games as for that did. So I did a lot of games, but, well, throughout the world, network, Holshin, telecommunications, throughout the solar system did, but he's like stumbling here. Iwa, it's fine. Tetsuro no atama no naka ni wa, donna hon yorimo, donna computer no data yorimo, takusan no keiken to omoide ga tsumatte iru mono ne. It's fine. As for inside Tetsuro's head, even more than however many books and even more than however much computer data, lots of experiences and memories are piled up. It's that sort of a thing, isn't it? Hi, hey, hi. So he's like, yeah, and sure, indeed. Okay, I think we'll pause there. Let me double check real quick. We've got 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 pages left. Yeah, that'll be a good pause point. Actually, we'll go ahead and finish this page because we get kind of like a pausing scene here. So this is the end of the conversation. So let's finish it off. That's what it looks like, at least. 本を読む、読まないは個人の自由. So, as for reading books or not reading books, it's an individual choice. Individual freedom. 読む人は読む。勉強する人はする。後で公開するのも確認の自由. I think that's right. So, as for people reading, or as for reading people, they read. And as for studying people, they will do study. After or later, even the ones doing regret, it's each person's choice. That is kokai, to regret, right? Oops. Yeah, regret. Kokai. And then kakunin? No, kakujin? Kakujin, each person. Kakujin no jiu. So desu. That's right. Kanon wa, as for kanon, nani 的な宇宙神話での光の女神の意味. Oh, okay. So this is not, let's see. Yeah, we didn't talk about the name kanon at all. So we're getting into this. Fuhen teki. So universally in space mythology or space legend, the light of the goddess of light meaning. So as for kanon, generally, universally in space mythology or legend, it's the meaning of goddess of light, kanon. And that is kind of I think the Buddhist origin of kanon, right? Gogen? Gogen. The word root or etymology. Gogen wa Grisha go no Kijun. No. Is it Kijun? Kijun. Okay, so as for the etymology for kanon, it's Greeks. Oh, it's this whole thing. Kijun, kono yo o sadameru kihon gen nani to yu imi. Sadameru. Establishing, determining, deciding, fundamental. Gensoku, principle, general rule. Sadameru kihon gensoku to yu imi. Okay, so again, as for the etymology of kanon, Greeks' standard basis, this world establishing fundamental principle. The fundamental principle establishing this world, it's that meaning. Oh, that is the origin. It's kihon or kijun, a standard, a basis, a criterion, a norm, a reference, and then that's what this is, right? A fundamental principle that establishes this world. Then that's the origin of kanon. Okay, that's the meaning. All right, we're getting there. Mukashi, chō kyori? Chō kyori o hogeki suru tame ni kayaku shiki no kanon ho. This isn't right. Toyo no ga atta wa. Okay. A long time ago, long distance. What did I say? Hogeki? Okay, bombarding, doing that for that purposes. For the purposes of doing bombardment or shelling at long distance. I said kayakushiki, like this is like not gunpowder, but what is gunpowder? Gunpowder formula's cannon hole, which is just a cannon. It's that sort of a thing existed. Okay, so a long time ago, there was a thing called a cannon of like gunpowder style or whatever for the purposes of doing bombardment at long distances. それも光と同様長い距離を曲がらず正確に飛ぶという事実に由来した呼び名. Okay, that thing also, talking about now a cannon, the weapon, that thing also, light and doyo, and same appearance, and identical with light, or similar to light, and long distance, without warping, accurately flying. That's sort of a truth establishing. Was that Yurai? No, what was Yurai again? The origin or source. Done name, calling name. Yobina. Popular name. Okay. So and let me double check one last thing. Canon hole. Okay, yeah, canon hole is still just canon. I guess it's to distinguish that it's the weapon, maybe. So again, that thing also, with the same type, in the same manner of light and long distances, without warping, without swerving, accurately flying, again, the thing called flying, truly, I guess like that's the name, the popular name that was established, the way that it truly made things fly accurately without warping great long distances with light. Okay, that works. Soka, I see, or is that so? Kanon-san te hikari no megami te imi ka? I see. So, talking about Ms. Kanon, it's the goddess of light. That's the meaning. Okay, so there we go. Oh. That is where we're going to pause. So that's roughly halfway through the chapter, and you can see why even though this chapter was shorter, why I still paused. We're going to pause there. So we'll see where this is going now. What was the title of the chapter? Infinite Space Orbit or something like that. We'll see if we actually see what that means, and we'll see what's going to happen when we finish this chapter next time.